Hey guys, so I'm sorry for the poor lighting. It is Friday night, I finished work, it's dark, so I'm having to work with, light, and it's not great. I join you in my Christmas jumper. It was Christmas jumper day at work, and the reason that I've come on video is really just to update you as to why I have been AWOL. And I've had a couple of messages from people asking if I'm doing Vlogmas. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and give you a little bit of an update. I am not disappearing for good. I do plan to come back. I need to record my November wrap up and everything, which I just haven't got around to. So yeah, I'm not doing Vlogmas this year, as you've probably been able to tell, as no Vlogmas videos have gone up on my channel. I haven't not done Vlogmas in ages. Like, it feels like I've done Vlogmas each year for I don't even know how many years now. But the second half of this year has been literally like a roller coaster, and I don't mean to use that cliche, but it's absolutely true, not just for myself but for other people, but I'm only gonna talk about myself. But yeah, the second half of this year has really been really full of ups and downs. So I think I talked about this in a vlog, but I don't think I went into very much detail. In September, the place that I was working and had been working at for like a year and a half, we had like a meeting with everyone, like literally all the staff called in to have a meeting. This was on a Tuesday, and we were told basically that the place we were working would cease to exist from that Friday, which was a Friday the 13th, would you believe, as is today. So we were like, oh my god, I'm sorry if you can hear my brother, he's a dick and isn't considerate to other people in the house. Yeah, we were like, oh my god, me and like all the other staff, we didn't really know what was happening. We were like, shit, basically. But they were like, no, wait, we might be closing, but another company is going to be taken over and your jobs will transfer to them, so even though you won't be working here, you have a job. And we were like, the relief, like, it was still stressful because it's change and it's not very much notice. Like, to get that little notice was very difficult, as you can imagine. So me, and it was all the because where I was working was basically in the care sector, but I worked in the office. So the office staff were to transfer over, and so were the field staff. So me and my two office colleagues joined, and me and one of my colleagues that Monday, so obviously the place we were working at shut that Friday, and obviously as office staff you can imagine it was manic. So we started at the new place on the Monday, and me and one of my colleagues basically got told that we were up for redundancy, but that no decisions had been made. But within 2 weeks, basically, I was made redundant. I had no job, so I was panicking. I was trying to find another job. It was very, very, very stressful. The whole thing just happened so fast. Get told where you're working was closing, get told no, you're okay, you have a job, then you start that job, told actually you probably don't have a job, you then don't have a job. It was just like this, and it was very, very stressful. I found another job, and touch wood, that has been a good thing. I'm no longer in the care sector, which I didn't realise sort of how stressful it was until I wasn't in it anymore. Where I am now has its own stresses, but it's not anything like the level that I was at. It was getting to the point where I was being asked to start work at 7 in the morning, work weekends, things like that. And even though I wasn't very helpful to them because I don't drive, I was still being out and about, and I wasn't paid for that time either. I was told I was to take that time back, but then obviously, how can you take it back if you're needed all the time? So where I am now has been so welcoming, so friendly. That was quite fast. I had an interview with them on a Monday. I had a second interview with them on a Wednesday, I think. Then I got told I had had the job that Thursday, and then yeah, so that has been really nice. They're so friendly, they're so welcoming, and I mean, it was like I entered the Twilight Zone. I was like, did I know that person? They just said hello. Like, they were so friendly. I started an induction with other new people starting, so they introduced us to the business. We had lunch with the people that own the company. The recruitment people took me and the same people that, you know, were on my training out for dinner. Last Saturday it was my first ever Christmas party. You know, I've been working, I don't even know how many years, but it's the first time I've had a Christmas party, and I was able to take Shay with me. We had it in a nightclub. Got glammed up, and it's just really nice and very different, and it has been a big change, but a positive change. The other stuff that's happened, we had sort of a family death, and I won't go into too much of the details, but it was a family member that we hadn't been close to in a very long time, due to various, you know, fallings out and things. But we found out that he passed away. He wasn't very old, and not really, like, he was like in his 50s. We found out, you know, he passed away sort of on his own and wasn't found straight away, and it's just not a very nice situation. And then literally a week after that? I think it was about a week after we found out about that, we had to put Rosie to sleep, and I can honestly say that I'm gonna cry now. I thought I would be ready to make this video. I wanted to let you guys know sort of why I've been sort of all over the place. But yeah, we had to put Rosie to sleep, and it was sudden. We didn't know what was going to happen. Like, we knew she was getting old, you know, she was old, she was 15, but we didn't know, you know, that it was that imminent. It was literally, I think, like, so much of the stuff has happened, like, you know, just very shortly after starting work, like 3 weeks into my new job, that happened, and it was awful. I came home from work, and she couldn't walk, and she was making really horrible noises, and we had to take her to an emergency vet, and they think that she had a lot wrong, and it was, oh my god, it was just heartbreaking, because we don't really know what this, like, in this house without her, because we moved into this house and very shortly afterwards we got her, so the house feels awful without her. I keep thinking I can hear her and I can't. I just, oh god, I'm so sorry guys. I'm just struggling without her, and people say, you know, it will get better in time, but she was our first dog, and she was so special. She was such a character. Like, I've shared so many videos and stuff of her through the years on my channel, and she was just such a character, and to not have her anymore is truly, like, the hardest thing. And particularly Christmas, like, that's mainly like the icing on the cake as to why I'm not doing Vlogmas, because I've lost a little bit of my Christmas spirit, if I'm honest. Like, it was quite nice at work today. Like, work has been really nice because it's such a nice atmosphere, and like, they get you involved in this sort of stuff. That's been quite nice, but otherwise, like, I'm not feeling as festive as I normally am. I'm quite glad that I, like, had done the majority of my Christmas shopping, because I don't think, like, my heart would have been in it otherwise. You know, one of my favourite things on Christmas morning was to watch Rosie, like, rip open her presents, because she could do that. Like, she's such a funny dog, and knowing that I'm not going to have that this Christmas morning, there's still so much to look forward to, you know, like spending it with my mum, my brother, my grandparents, and obviously most of all, like, Shay. I love us spending Christmas together. I love seeing him open presents that I've got, and I made him an advent calendar this year, which I do enjoy. Like, he's opening it and posting it so I can, like, see his reaction and stuff. But there's just a part of me that isn't as into it this year, and that's why my heart wasn't in Vlogmas to vlog every day. Like, it's a lot of work to vlog every day, and if I'm honest, like, my heart and soul just wasn't in it for this year, so that's why I'm not doing Vlogmas. I did think that I would maybe do like the odd vlog if I did something, but I haven't really. I might still vlog Christmas Day itself, just because I've vlogged every Christmas Day that I think Shay and I have been together, so I don't really want to not do it, but we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, that's really just to explain where I've been and what's been happening with me. So yeah, I am hoping to record my November wrap up. I don't know if there will be a November favourites, because in all honesty guys, like, I lost Rosie in November, and that's pretty much put like the biggest cloud over, you know, the time since. That I can't say I had any favourites in November because that happened. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that's the reason I'm not doing Vlogmas this year. So as you can imagine, it's been quite a bit. But yeah, that's my update guys. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you all soon.